Hey guys, what is up? It is me, the Wild West Gamer, here, sat in my living room, doing not much, and thinking I should probably do a video because it's been like a week. Sorry guys for the long time between videos. Like I say, sometimes work is just so heavy I'm not in the mood to do videos. As awesome as whatever may be happening in the world of all things geeky goodness. One second, I am currently watching The Pianist, which I've seen a long time ago, and I've sort of given it half my attention. I'm going to turn it down a bit so I can focus on this. So the first big thing to talk about, E3 is here once again. Yes, E3 is that time of year where everyone gets together, all the big companies, all the big names, all the big companies get together and they show us what's going to be coming out, what they're happy, what they're happy to show us, what they're proud to show us, sometimes what they shouldn't be proud to show us because sometimes things are dire. But of course, this year is extra special because, of course, it's the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, which will be the big highlights of the show. Everyone's interested to see what they've got going on. Of course, especially for Microsoft, seeing as their sort of reveal of the console was met with such criticism and controversy, they're sure that this is going to put to right all the wrongs of their press conference for the release of the Xbox One, sort of the whole event really. Apparently, there's going to be plenty of stuff at this at E3, like games, like more about the features. But to be fair, really, I doubt there's going to be anything that's going to make people completely, do a 360, a 180, 360. But it probably will be a 360 actually, because you'll go from thinking, hey, this isn't too bad, to realizing no, it's still shit. No, nothing's gonna make me 180. My opinion about the Xbox One. It's such a letdown. I have to be honest with you. They have been since the release of the console. Since the announcement of the console. It's just been damage limitation they've been trying to pull constantly. Damage limitation. There's always new stuff going up. There's always more information coming out about how things were misconstrued and taken out of context. I was like, well, no offense, guys, you were doing the fucking press, the fucking announcement. Yeah, this was your show, all right. You can't fucking say that things were taken out of context. You were the guys writing it. We saw what we saw, we heard what we heard, and what we saw we didn't like. It looked boring. It was just a big gimmick for watching TV, for doing everything else apart from playing games. They've put stuff up on the website trying to put a spin on certain things, but it's still exactly the same. It's still, you can't share your games with friends. You need to go on the online at least once a day. If you buy a game second hand, you have to pay the rental price. Not rental price. You have to pay. The game knows basically via the internet, so you have to pay for it. Pay a fee online to reuse that game, and this includes if you share it. All this shit you can find out about. It's all still there. They've just tried to put a spin on it, trying to make it, look more half full than half empty, but it ain't working. And of course, the big thing that really means that Xbox is so screwed if this is true. Publication in the Daily Star, a British tabloid for anyone who's not, up to date with what the Daily Star is, ran an article, very small one, but an article nonetheless, about the price. And this was the first time I was aware of it. The price, and whether this is official or not, we'll have to wait and see. But if it is, wow. Because they said the PlayStation 4 will be going for £230. Yes, £230. Now, no word if this is absolutely official. No word if this is for just the console, just the console as a whole, or if they're doing different packages. Hopefully it's just one. I would love it if for once we got one console with a big old memory core and it was one price. That's what they used to do in the old days, yeah? The only difference you got was different games that came with it. Let's just return to that. I don't like having 50 different versions of a console on release day. Just give us one fantastic console. To be fair though, I mean, Jesus, £230 for the next gen console. When I heard this, I thought, if this is true, if they are genuinely charging £230 for the PlayStation 4, I was like, fuck it, go home Xbox. Seriously, go home, take the next 6 years off, or however long this next generation is going to be. Just don't even bother. Seriously, do not bother. Sony have just so hit the ground running. I can't even believe how well they are doing, how they are so just tuned in with what people want. Yes, we want games consoles. Yes, we want it to all be about games. We want it to be about hardcore gamers. We want it to be about every single way possible to make gaming better. You know, just the games look fantastic. The whole thing sounds fantastic. The only thing we don't know is, of course, what it looks like. But nonetheless, everything is about gaming. Everything is directly about making us, the gamer, feel more like we are just in, this completely fantastic experience. And really immersing us back into it, which is exactly what the PlayStation 3 should have been, but it just failed to do that. They know that. They fixed it. They fixed the problem that was with the PlayStation 3, which is that sort of, well, they just didn't really market it right. They marketed it too high. The price, was too high. Just all that sort of shit. But they have really outdone themselves. And for £230, there is no excuse, apart from people who are absolutely broke, that you can't get this console. I mean, £230 is still a lot of money. I'm not going to lie, it's still a lot of money for some people, but you could easily trade in, your console at the moment plus your games catalog, and pick up the new console on launch day. So that is really something special. I was just like, wow. So let's, we'll wait and see if that's true. But if it is, yeah, I'm just going to be like, what? It's just going to be nuts. Excuse me, sorry, anyway. So yeah, like I say, this will be stuff that will be clarified upon at E3. But the things I'm looking forward to seeing at E3, well, of course, it's going to be loads of stuff about the PlayStation 4. Really, really excited. It's just going to be, I expect, a lot more sort of information and detail on what they've already announced. Plus, they're going to show off the console. Plus, it'll be new games. I mean, they said they've got loads of games and stuff ready to be planned, that are planned, and they're just sort of keeping it behind the curtains. They're waiting to show us. I would love to see something about a Killzone 4. Ooh, maybe. I'd love to see that. I'm a big fan of the Killzones. Hang on, what am I on about Killzone 4? Fucking set fire to me or something. I'm not a fucking ear. Of course, fucking Killzone Shadowfall. The fuck am I on about? Sorry, you know what? The thing is, that was a rookie mistake. The reason is because Shadowfall looks so different to the previous Killzones. I'm just wondering if there's going to be any relevance between the ending of Killzone 3 and Shadowfall. I expect there probably will be some sort of way to tie it up. It's because for those of you who don't know, at the end of Killzone 3, an escape capsule is found, and it is assumed that whoever is inside that is a very important figure. So yeah, don't listen to me. I'm talking shit. Big things I'd like to see at E3. Bethesda have an unannounced game. Another Elder Scrolls me doubts. Another Fallout. Possibly Fallout 4, but running like Skyrim. That would be sweet. I'm a little bit interested to see what Call of Duty Ghosts has got, but I'm not too keen on that. They've released like a minute's worth of game footage of the underwater level. Why the fuck? A minute's worth of footage, and it all looks. It's like, oh, we're swimming underwater. Oh fuck, no game's done that before. The graphics look nice, but they don't look special. Yeah. The problem is, like, this is the thing. Infinity Ward. Like, I mean, the problem is that there's a whole fiasco with Infinity Ward being taken over, and the big sort of argument, the big law battle between Activision and the former heads of Infinity Ward, all that shit, I think has just really, really damaged the franchise. I mean, Activision's involvement as well. It just seems because it's so stagnant, and now whenever I see Call of Duty, I know it's Call of Duty. I know that is the way. Just it looks so linear. That is how it is. I see Call of Duty and I just go, fuck, that looks linear. They can dress it up as much as they want. They're so linear. It's drenched in it, and that is so boring. When you've got games that are coming out like Far Cry 3, Skyrim, basically any MMO that comes out on the PC, and I'm talking like Guild Wars now, like some of the really big ones, not just World of Warcraft, some of the stuff that's really getting out there and trying to liberate people from like the sort of restrictions of gaming. They're just saying go out there and do what you want. EVE Online, for instance, Star Wars: The Old Republic. You've got big games coming out soon like GTA 5, sorry. Again, fuck, it's late, I'm tired. Yeah, like that. You've got, what else have you got? You've got give me a game. The Last of Us, which is coming out very soon. Even though that is a slight, has got linear elements to it, it still hides it so well with like fantastic exploration, stuff like that. And I'm trying to, get the funds together, try and get a copy of that on release date next weekend, because I'd love to have a brand new big game release review for you guys. I'm probably going to leave it a couple of days after to do the review because I really want to play through it if I can get it. But this is my thing. Call of Duty. They come to E3 with Call of Duty. We all know it's bullshit. That ain't going to be a campaign trailer, campaign that's going to be longer than 7 hours. It's just going to be about multiplayer. No one gives a shit anymore. I've been playing over the last week Ghost Recon Future Soldier, the multiplayer, because I got a hold of a online pass. The game, I just never used it. It's fantastic. It's by far an incredible multiplayer element to any game. Just how teamwork based and tactical the multiplayer is, as well as still providing those big firefights and stuff like that. Completely customizable with regard to your weapons, more customizable than Call of Duty. The gunsmith gunsmith mechanic is used really well in that game. So you can customize your guns however you want to play them. There's nothing stopping you taking an assault rifle and making it semi-automatic or single shot. Nothing stopping you doing that. It offers more choice than it does with Call of Duty. It's incredibly underrated. There's lots of maps, lots of just great fun to be had. Way more to it than anything Call of Duty is doing. Yet because Call of Duty holds the market with this grip that I really wish would just slack and fall, they're just able to keep pumping out the same old tired shit. People, with a new generation of gaming around the corner, with games at E3 like Watch Dogs, which is going to be, one of the big games there, with all the new stuff coming out that they're really pushing to try and make this new generation something special. Let's not waste our money on stuff that we've just been dealt with the last two previous generations. It started with the PS2. It started around the time of the PS2 and the Xbox. It's clenched, it's laid completely into, this generation, the stagnant, boring sort of first-person shooter. Let's not let it do the same with the new generation. I would be such ashamed to see these consoles with amazing potential be wasted on games like Call of Duty. Let's do something worthwhile with this generation and give ourselves something special that we should enjoy. Yeah, so that's really it. E3 this year is really going to be a thing where I'm going to be looking at the new consoles as well as the stuff they're bringing out for the current gen. Watch Dogs is one of those. Lost Planet 3. I'm interested to see what they got going on with that. And to be fair, it looks okay. I'm looking now it's hard now because your interest always sort of slackens when you know about the new generation, but and also there aren't really that many games now already coming out. I can't really think about that they're really getting out there anymore. Last of Us, of course, comes out next weekend, which I'm very excited about. But yeah, it's just going to be sort of games now that are crossing the barrier between the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. It's going to be that. It's going to be that transcendence between consoles, and it'll be really weird once the new consoles hit, because that piece of tech that's been sat in your room for 5 or 6 years now, it's no longer going to be the top dog, and there's sort of every time the generation ends, it's sort of that weird sort of somber feeling where you go, all those memories you've had, all those great experiences, gaming online or in the privacy of your own home with friends and family, that really is relegated to the past. You know, it's like when I put down my Sega Mega Drive with Sonic and picked up an N64 with Mario. There's that you feel like there's a change, like something has happened, and what's come before is just is no. It's just there's no longer that sense of compulsion to play the games that you thought you would never want to stop playing because there's something better. Likewise, of course, that same happened when I got my PlayStation 2. I realised, here are all these games that are just infinitely better, and I forgot about Mario. Really did. I still look back at it in fondness of it, as well as like things like Zelda Ocarina of Time. But no more do I sort of look back and go, I really want to play those. Because there's stuff right now I'd much rather be playing, and I know that makes me very fickle, but I guess it also means it makes those games more special, because when you do get given the opportunity to play them again, you realise how good they really were. And I will find my N64, and I will get Zelda, and I will crack that bad boy out, because I'm really looking forward to just reliving the good old days. So yeah, really, I mean, yeah, I guess it's now, once E3 comes and goes, it's going to really be the official countdown of this generation. It's going to be the end of it. It's just going to be weird, isn't it? It's going to be really weird. I don't know really how to really talk about it. It's really going to be one of those moments where you just sort of, I don't know really, just people online are slowly going to start disappearing. Games are going to start becoming harder to play online. All your friends aren't going to talk about those, not going to have those great water cooler moments anymore, because all your friends will be playing the new games and they'll be all over there. It's going to be weird, really, really weird, but I'm looking forward to it. It should be good. We're really coming forward now with what technology can do and what games can do, and I'm really hoping this generation, it would be amazing if we saw the gap between cinema and video games close even more. Really should. Cinema's had a good century or so now of being the top dog. Let's see video gaming, one up it. I mean, to be fair, interactive entertainment should blatantly take precedence over sort of, rather sort of separated, removed entertainment, So we'll see, won't we? It's just a lot of conjecture at the moment, a lot of theory. Things happen, stuff changes. We'll see what happens. But E3 this year should be really good. The show has flagged in the past. It's really dipped and been less than impressive. So let's see it this year. It'd be nice if it's not all about the booth babes as well. Yeah. To be fair, this is what annoys me. Those women, that you see all, scantily clad lingering around those game booths, I don't really think they play games. Sorry if that's me making a a prejudgment on their character. I don't think a lot of them even know who the fuck half the people there are. So, why don't we lose this whole sort of all teenagers sit in their rooms and jack off over video games and hot girls? Because we don't. Some of us have lives, and we kind of like to be talked to like intelligent adults. Yeah? It ain't working, E3. If you want people to come in and pay attention, you've got to appeal to the gamers, because we're the ones who pay attention. It ain't the jocks, yeah? It ain't sort of the frat boys looking for boobs and ass. Yeah? Sorry if people were like, what the fuck's this guy talking about? What's his problem? It's true. I don't like seeing it. Yeah? I'm not squiffy about it. I just think it demeans the whole entertainment industry when you sort of make it synonymous with, blonde bimbos in tight trousers or whatever. Yeah? So let's have a different kind of E3, a more professional, mature E3. Yeah. So there you have it, guys. Sorry, it's been a bit weird, a bit of a weird one. Went off on a tangent, but stuff's happened. Really cool. Sorry, tired. Like I said, yeah, just gonna be really awesome. We'll see what happens. And what I'll do is, as stuff comes out that's really, got me going, really excited, I will I'll update with some more videos hopefully, and just give you guys a rundown of what I'm thinking sounds awesome. So there you have it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I was the Wild West Gamer, and take it easy and enjoy E3. It only comes once a year, but then again, there is all the other games as game shows. So oh well, just enjoy it, and hopefully, if you guys find something you really love, you'd like to hear me talk about it, leave me a comment, leave me a message. As always, please subscribe, leave comments, leave opinions, do all that lovely jazz. It is you guys that keep the channel going, and we've got so many views now. It is fantastic. So please, just get involved. That would be great. So cheers, guys. Thank you very much. And wow, I look really chubby. I think I'm carrying some serious timber. Jogging time, bitches. See you later, guys. Bye.